A different morning in Seoul. That morning was unlike any other. Outside the HYBE building, dozens of journalists and fans, mostly armies, gathered, full of curiosity. A surprising rumor had spread quickly across social media. Jungkook of BTS was going to make a special announcement to fans today. Not long after, the main door opened, and Jungkook appeared wearing a simple black sweater, a beanie, and that signature smile that always melted the hearts of his fans. Beside him stood his manager, and a few HYBE staff stood nearby to keep the situation calm. "Annyeonghaseyo," Jungkook greeted, bowing politely. "Army. I know you all have questions. And, yes. Today I want to share something that comes from the deepest part of my heart." A stirring question. A journalist from a well-known K-pop media outlet raised their hand. "Jungkook SSI, recently your relationship with Lisa of Blackpink has been in the spotlight. Many are curious, is it true that you're writing a song just for her?" Jungkook looked at the crowd and smiled softly. "It's true," he answered firmly. "I'm working on a new song. The title is One Note for You." Suddenly, everyone fell silent. Then applause and cheers erupted into the air. The origin of the song. In a short interview held after the press conference, Jungkook sat relaxed in the studio. His fingers played soft notes on a digital keyboard, creating a calm, emotional melody. "Lisa and I have known each other for a long time," he said. "She has a side that most people don't see. A side that's gentle, strong, and deeply appreciative of art. This song isn't just about romantic love, it's about admiration. About two different worlds that can finally harmonize in one note." Lisa's reaction when the news reached Lisa, who was in Paris for a magazine photo shoot, she simply laughed softly and shook her head in disbelief. "He actually did it?" Lisa whispered with an emotional smile. In an exclusive interview with Vogue Paris, Lisa commented, "If that song really comes out, I'll be the first to listen to it with my eyes closed. Because I know Jungkook never plays around when it comes to music. It will come from his heart." Army divided, but moved. Some armies expressed jealousy on social media, but many showed their support. "If the song is honest and from the heart, we'll accept it," one army wrote on Twitter. "As long as Jungkook is happy, we're happy too." And when a short teaser of One Note for You was posted on TikTok with lyrics, "No need for 1,000 words / one note is enough to touch you / if you hear my heartbeat / that's me, for you." The hashtag One Note for You began trending worldwide. Release day 2 weeks later, the song was released digitally. The music video was simple, Jungkook sitting alone in the studio, surrounded by instruments, dim lights, and recordings of nature sounds. But the biggest surprise came at the very end, a silhouette of a woman wearing a music note-shaped necklace. Fans instantly recognized her. It was Lisa. Conclusion. During a live stream after the release, Jungkook simply said, "Every musician has their inspiration. For this song, mine is someone who made me believe that one note can unite two hearts. And that night, millions of hearts beat in one rhythm together." One Note for You. The day after the release. The next day, the K-pop world exploded. Media from Seoul to Los Angeles talked about One Note for You. Music charts were dominated by Jungkook's name. The song wasn't just trending, it touched hearts. But behind the scenes, Jungkook was nervous. He didn't expect such a strong reaction. He hadn't just written a song, he had expressed his feelings. And the person whose reaction mattered most to him was Lisa. Lisa returns to Korea 3 days after the release. Lisa returned to Korea quietly. She didn't inform anyone, not even YG staff. That night, she went straight to the studio where Jungkook usually worked. As Jungkook was building a new melody, someone knocked on the studio door. When he opened it, he froze. "Lisa." Lisa smiled. "Your song kept me awake for 3 nights. Jungkook chuckled nervously. "My auntie. But, did you like it?" Lisa walked in and sat beside him. "I didn't just like it. Listening to it felt like you were speaking directly to me." She pulled out a small necklace from her pocket. The music note necklace shone in the MV. It wasn't a prop, it was a personal gift from Jungkook, sent secretly a week before release. Lisa wore it silently. A night in Seoul without cameras. That night, they walked along the Han River. No bodyguards, no schedules, no cameras. Just two friends, two musicians, two souls trying to understand each other, Jungkook said, staring at the water. When I wrote that song, I was just thinking of one thing. How to say something to you, without saying it directly. Lisa looked at him and softly replied, and now I want to be honest. I've never dared to answer before. I was afraid. But after that song, I know now. We speak the same language. Music. A shocking moment at a fan meet days later, during a BTS fan meeting in Seoul, ARMY was stunned by a special segment. Jungkook performed One Note for You Live for the first time. During the performance, the big screen showed Lisa, not performing, just sitting in the audience, smiling and holding her chest as her favorite lyrics played. ARMY didn't scream wildly. They fell silent. Because they knew, this wasn't just a performance. It was a confession beyond words. Worldwide reactions on social media, ARMYs, and Blinks finally began to unite. Comments like, I cried during the live performance. Lisa and Jungkook have undeniable chemistry. This isn't about celebrity love. It's about art connecting two people. New hashtags emerged. Hashtag One Note for 11. The song was chosen as the soundtrack for a new romantic drama on Netflix Korea. That night after the concert and all the lights had dimmed, Lisa and Jungkook sat together backstage. Sweat still dripping, but smiles remained on their faces. So, are we officially duet partners now? Lisa asked. Jungkook looked at her. Not just a song. Now, we have a story. Lisa slowly took his hand. A quiet studio, full of hope. 3 weeks after their reunion at Han River, the HYB studio felt different. That day, the room was sealed and private. Only 2 artists and 1 trusted producer were allowed. Lisa sat behind the vocal booth glass, wearing headphones, looking at Jungkook through the control room. Jungkook pressed the mic button. Are you ready? Lisa smiled confidently. With you, I'm always ready. The song didn't have a title yet. They called it a secret project, but essentially, it would be their first official duet. Not just a collaboration. A story of 2 hearts poured into melody. A song beyond notes. The lyrics were touching and simple. We once stayed silent, but our hearts spoke softly. Now you and I sing in the same rhythm. Lisa sang the first verse, her voice soft but powerful. When the chorus came, Jungkook joined in, and their harmony sounded like nature itself. Paused to listen. The producer stopped the recording after the first take. Oh my God, he murmured. This isn't just a song. This is emotion. Reactions from BTS and Blackpink members. Once the song was done, Jungkook sent the first draft to the BTS members. Notifications quickly came in. Taeyong, bro, this is real. I clutched my chest listening to it. Now I get why you chose Lisa. Jimin sent a voice note, laughing and crying, you're evil. Releasing this kind of song when I'm trying to quit coffee. Meanwhile, Lisa sent the song to Jennie, Rose, and Jisoo. Jennie replied with one word, chills. Rose sent emojis, headphone broken heart revolving hearts. Jisoo posted an Insta story captioned, if love had a sound, this is it. Teaser released, the world reacts. The following week, HYBE and YG stopped hiding the secret. A 30-second teaser was released. The visuals showed Jungkook and Lisa sitting on opposite ends of a stage. As the camera spun, they stood in a unifying light. The song title was revealed, 2 halves, 1 song. ARMY and Blink went wild. Hashtags like hashtag Liskook Duet, hashtag One Song One Heart, and hashtag 2 halves trended globally. Surprise concert, first performance 2 weeks later. At a BTS x Blackpink 15th anniversary concert, fans were shocked when the lights suddenly dimmed. The screen flashed. For the first time on stage, lights rose. Jungkook on the left. Lisa on the right. As the melody began, the crowd held their breath, and when they sang together, we're no longer alone. This music proves it. 2 hearts, 1 vow in an eternal note. The entire Seoul Stadium nearly collapsed from applause, tears, and cheers. Final scene after the concert, with all the lights turned off, Jungkook and Lisa sat backstage. Still sweating, still smiling. So, do we officially have a song now? Lisa asked. Jungkook looked at her. Not just a song. Now, we have a story. Lisa slowly held his hand.